Our next guest on the show is, I guess I want to maybe introduce this more as a topic. It's one that none of us really want to discuss. It's embarrassing to admit that you have this rash. Anyone could get it. It could happen to anyone. I used to give my wife a hard time about it when she got it. You can't just make like it didn't happen. You know precisely where you got it. How do you make it go away?
Well,
yep, you're right. We are talking about the rash, curb rash. Our next guest, Elijah, with Precision Wheels and Restoration, is an expert at getting rid of it. I call him the MD of the rash. Thanks for being here, Elijah.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, the rash, it is hilarious, but not very many people think it's too funny. A lot of my customers are very concerned about their cars, the appearance of their car and how it looks, not only when, they're going to their car and getting into it and looking at their wheels or whatnot, but, as their friends and family and everybody else wants to see their nice car look nice. So we take care of those wheels for them.
Well, some people think the only cure to the rash is to replace the wheel. And what options do you offer to that?
That's a good question, because I have a lot of customers who do think that basically once you've, scratched your wheel or curbed it fairly, good, that you need a replacement. And the replacement costs of these wheels nowadays are very, very high and costly. And we can basically make it look brand new at a brand new finish for a very fraction of that cost.
And this is a really interesting process. I've watched you do it, and the preparation and what it takes to do it is amazing. And you've been doing it for me for years. How did you get into this business? It's just a really unique opportunity or business.
As a young man, I just I had a bunch of jobs, and I met a gentleman who had a business basically that did the same thing, and he introduced me to it and brought me in, and then I bought a territory off of him here in Reno and have just been here ever since.
Well, I've seen your repairs, and I've seen other wheel repairs, but yours always seem to be invisible when they're done. Is it magic, the machinery you use, the paint you use? I mean, why is it that yours look like they weren't even there?
Well, I wish I was Harry Potter or something, but I'm not. I just take a lot of care and effort into what I do, and in refinishing a wheel and in each individual customer basis, I want every customer to be satisfied with the product and the services that I'm offering. And, I want them to be happy with their car, and I want them to be happy with the repair. So I just spend a little extra time and care and effort and money into what it takes to refinish these and to make them look really nice.
And some people, don't just curb a wheel or get a little rash. I mean, you can hit a pothole or a curb pretty hard and kind of put a dent or a ding or a bend in the rim. Can you fix those too?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to go jump your car, sometimes that happens. You hit a pothole. The freeways are not what they should be, and they get potholes. A wheel can get bent, and it can offer a lot of vibration in your car and turning and whatnot in the performance in your car. So, absolutely, we have state-of-the-art machine that can restore those wheels back to a non-bent. And it basically just nice and straight again, gets them back and rolling. And then we have state-of-the-art machines that can get them back and balanced and put it back on your car.
I was just going to ask that. So, you straighten it and you can actually balance them and keep them from vibrating. Basically.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have state-of-the-art machines that not only can check it before but after the wheel is repaired to show factory specs on, how round the wheel is, and then it goes right back into a balancer and a road force machine that checks it to make sure it's not going to shake on you.
So you do that before you put it back on the car. You balance it, and so I don't have to go get the car balanced after you've done your work.
Yeah, absolutely. By the time I'm done, you should be ready to go and be a happy customer.
Well, what impresses me the most about you personally is that you seem to really get what it means to have a solid reputation, and it seems to really matter to you. I mean, where did you get that philosophy? So many businesses could use it.
I try to be an honest man. I try to keep myself honest, and I think that's really reputable in a company. And I would use a company that's really reputable and honest as well. So, I keep myself as honest as possible, and I try to do as best job as perfect, as I can and make every customer happy.
Well, and you've done that. Your first job with me was one that I'll never forget. It was something that other restoration companies had just not wanted to even touch. And when you were done with it, I could not believe it. I mean, folks, you really need to give this gentleman a chance to take a look at your wheels. You can make your car very affordably look a lot better than it does right now. Your name Precision Wheels and Restoration indicates that you do just more than just wheel repairs. What other restorative services do you offer?
We also offer a couple of different things. A lot of times when the headlights get real yellowed out on a vehicle, it's kind of ugly on the appearance. We can bring those back and make them look nice and shiny, 100% back. And we also, the little stars in your windshields, you can take from, rock chips off the highway and stuff. We can take care of those and small crack repair in your windshield to save a replacement as well.
Now, you are mobile, so how fast can they get to see you?
Normally same day. I try to get around and take care of my customers as fast as possible, and so everybody stays happy.
And how do they reach you?
They can reach me via cell phone, 775-343-6067, or email at precisionwheels@gmail.com.
I want to thank you for taking your time and being here with us today. And Elijah with Precision Wheels and Restoration, I just recommend him. He's as good as they get, and like he said, as honest as they get too.